DrDisrespect responded, we got TimTheTatman responded, Activision also responding, and I mean, damn, this is absolutely insane, and I truly do believe that this is gonna be a conversation for a long time to come. Stud muffins, hit that like button if you are with Nickmercs and the community, dislike the video if you're with Activision, PD Activision, let's just say. I cannot say that word on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying, right? And guys, keep in mind, Activision is the same company that loves to wave all those kind of flags, but they were the ones spanking their female employee. That's why they were under that massive lawsuit with California. I'm not sure if that's still going or not. They were told to actually, you know what I mean. But Activision can literally go pound sand. We all know Bobby Kotick's name is in that black diary. I cannot say that, but those of you that know, you know, right? We're talking about Activision here that has done all of that. They were stealing female baby milk. Oh shit! In broad daylight, allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly, but there are reports of that on the internet. This is why they were sued. They had cameras installed in their public bathroom. They were spanking their female employees, harassing them. One of the female employees took her own life because Shiza got so out of hands. What are we talking about? What are we doing here? Nickmercs literally said, leave the kids alone. And apparently that's a problem. That is a problem. That is a problem. I just don't understand. But Nickmercs responded by saying this: friends are created in good times, but families are built through adversity. Appreciate all of you that have my back, understand my position as a new father, and recognize the love I have for all. Ain't no hate in this heart. Peace and love. Shout out to Nickmercs. Shout out to Nickmercs. And again though, he said leave the kids alone, and he's for the people, man. Like, listen, okay, you can do whatever you want, and that's the opinion I hold as well, bruh. Like, you want to sleep around with whoever you want to sleep with, it's perfectly fine. Do whatever, okay, but leave the kids alone, especially at that young of an age. Didn't we have like teachers for the longest amount of time saying that we are not responsible for teaching your kids? And now they are the one trying to teach bedroom stuff to the kids that are that young. Kids are moldable, and that let the parents be the parents. Stop being the parents. That's essentially what he said. Now we also have DrDisrespect. DrDisrespect has uninstalled Call of Duty and says he won't be playing again until Call of Duty apologizes or add Nickmercs operator back into the game. Roll it.
What we gotta do.
So the homie, okay.
Uninstall the game. Number one.
Damn,
I mean, don't get a mistake. In this year's Call of Duty is the worst in its franchise.
Man.
But that decision by
Truly.
COD's PR marketing team.
Yeah. That's an issue apparently. Leave the kids alone, okay? Any decent human would say that. Leave the kids alone, and that's apparently an issue to Activision.
I'll tell you right now, man.
Crazy, man.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one to digest for the two-time.
Yeah, it is tough. It is tough for all of us to digest too, Doctor. This.
I feel like they either need to apologize publicly to him or reinstate his bundle in order for me to consider playing Call of Duty again. That's.
Let's be real. They're probably not gonna do that. Like when you know they have when you see that 20-incher dong, you know their priorities. This is what they believe in. This is the type of employees they have. When they prioritize this skin, the way they made it, look at that thing hanging out in a Call of Duty game. When they politicize their game, it is over. They are politicizing their game instead of making good maps, good content, and good game for their fans. It's over. We've known this for a while, but now they're just publicly showing what it is. TimTheTatman discussed the backlash Nickmercs is experiencing right now, and there's another video I want to show you, and said that he spoke with him. Roll it.
A lot of you saw what happened with Nick yesterday.
Yep.
So I'm gonna just say this at the front, man.
Damn.
I love Nick. I talked to him for about 30 minutes last night. I know him, bro, and I truly do not think he meant to hurt anyone with what he said.
He simply said, I'm the father and let me teach my own kid. Bro, like, I don't get it. How is that controversial? How is that even?
It really, all I can say is this, man. Tatman Army, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. All right.
All right.
We talked for a while last night, and
He's not gonna say that. He wants to, but he's not gonna say, because if he says, you know, man is gonna get bumbleclad, his skin is gonna get out of the game as well, and this is all what we're gonna be left with. Guys, I know I joke around with that skin and whatnot, I know I exaggerate sometimes as well, but it's just for the memes, but underneath, when you look at it, guys, it's more than that, okay? The game, for the last 3-4 years, the game has been absolute chalked. There's a reason for it, okay? There's a reason for it. And check this out, I want to play you this video. Modern Warzone came out and said, I'm not Call of Duty, I'm just a guy named Doug who tweets about Call of Duty and likes to stream video games. Please direct your anger elsewhere, because everybody's going off, and I agree with Modern Warzone, because Modern Warzone is not behind making Call of Duty. Somebody said that removing Nickmercs because he voices his opinion and said nothing hateful. You are the issue with this country. Pathetic. Congrats on your incoming loss of revenue sales. Modern Warzone like, I'm gonna accept the request and let me actually tell the guy that I am not making the game. That is actually sad for the homie Modern Warzone though, because yeah, he's not making the game, and yeah, I mean, everybody's reaching out to him, which is wild. But I want to play you this clip, guys. I want to know your take as well.
There used to be a time and a place, a day, maybe before social media, that nuanced conversations, especially in regards to sensitive topics, you could have that. Nowadays, not so much. But being a parent, it's tough. I say that in regards to the subject we're about to dive into, but it is tough, and your perspective changes once you become a parent, something that I've been for now over 8 years. Right now, online, Nickmercs has stirred up...
What? Oh shit! 8 years? You've been a parent? My God, I just thought that he was a toxic gamer like you and I. What?
A lot of outrage, let's just call it that, because it's very divided, the opinions I'm seeing, and this is going to be the next controversy that we're talking about for a while, or something that you'll see widespread throughout social media. Is this going to be the next as big as like the Bud Light situation and Target? Who knows, but this is happening right now. So Nickmercs, biggest streamer, he's known for Call of Duty. If you go to his social media account, he actually had a partnership with Call of Duty. You can see, I think he went to Activision, Infinity Ward, one of those studios, and he took part in getting his own operator skin. That's a big...
Man, these suckers invited him out, paid him all the money, put him in the game, only to remove him just because he said, leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone. That's what he said. What's so controversial about it? What's so controversial? At that young of an age, a kid should not be learning about that crap, okay? There's no way he should be, or she should be. Let the parents teach. After all, it's the parents' kids, not your kids. All right?
Deal. He is a huge creator. The Tracer Pack Nickmercs Operator Bundle. He's a huge partner in the world. Only one of the few streamers I think that got this. TimTheTatman is the other one. This was announced just a couple of days ago. You can see the trailer. It's compressed quite a bit. Unfortunately, Twitter video is not that great, but you can see he has this bundle, very kind of red blood theme. Looks kind of cool in my opinion. Fate, Plan A, different types of weapons that come with.
It is cool, but it is not as cool as this.
I'm not sure if this benefits just him specifically, but it's a nice partnership for him, something that's very beneficial to him, especially as a brand. But we also had some other marketing material. I have to go...
Honestly, now more so than ever, because his skin is gonna be ultra rare. I'm not sure people that already bought it, will they own it? Most probably, yes. So ultra rare skin, right? And also, everybody's talking about Nickmercs right now. So... to be honest, man, the fact that he's sticking to his ground, the fact that he's now holding that opinion and he's not apologizing, I mean, W, first of all. Absolutely W, for real. But secondly, this is gonna give him a lot of PR, or what's a lot of that internet points, let's just say, right? I mean, damn, that is crazy though.
Go to Google Images for this, because this webpage for this is gone now.
Yeah.
So why is that the case? Well, here we go to this Charlie Intel post. A big Call of Duty outlet saying it appears Activision has removed the Nickmercs bundle from the Warzone and MW2 store this evening. Activision has not commented on why it has been removed, but the removal of this bundle comes a day after Nickmercs' recent comments about the LGBT+ community. And Call of Duty responded to this specific post. Very surprising. They said, due to recent events, we have removed the Nickmercs Operator bundle from the Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating Pride with our employees and our community. So yeah, they're going after him.
My God, y'all can celebrate it. That is not the point. That is not the point. Y'all can celebrate it, okay? But y'all gotta understand that he's simply just saying, leave the kids alone. That's basically what he said. He did not say that y'all should not celebrate it. He is saying that, bro, I got love and respect for everybody. You do you, right? But also, as a father, okay, I want to teach my values to my own kids. It's my kid, god damn it. It's my kid, damn it. I want to teach the kid. I want to talk to him or her about that stuff when the time is right. Not when he's 6 or 7 or 8 or 10. When the time is right, I'll talk to the kid about it. That's what he said.
For what he said. We're going to get to what he said in a second.
Crazy,
but
bro.
It's very
Absolute
interesting that
crazy,
Call of
man.
Duty, you know, Activision Blizzard's taking this very strong stance considering everything that has happened in the last couple of years with this company. Activision Blizzard, notoriously, lots of misconduct that had been happening at the company for years, horrible culture, all got exposed in multiple lawsuits, dozens of horrifying allegations that happened from the top level, especially at Activision, in which I think one executive had to immediately resign when some of the allegations came out. So it's interesting.
At Treyarch, by the way. That's what I'm saying, man. They be waving all those kind of flags, but they are the ones actually doing it. Like, bruh, don't even make no goddamn sense.
Call of Duty making this stance, but yeah, some people did not like this tweet from Call of Duty. A lot of people actually. Donut Operator, a big YouTuber, saying he didn't say anything wrong.
Anybody with a brain sees through that bull squash they're trying to push right now.
Y'all are garbage, and whoever made this decision has their head up their butts. And then we have the actual tweet that got him in trouble, Faye's Nickmercs. So he responded to another broadcaster who said, "This happened 4 blocks from my Overwatch League apartment. America is in a sad place right now. Let people love who they love and live your own life."
I agree with that, okay? I mean, do you, right? I'm a straight male. But if you identify as an helicopter or whatever, or whoever you identify as, male, female, whatever, you do you. I got no problem with it. It's your life at the end of the day. But you gotta also understand that if you are the one that is gonna be doing all of that, you gotta understand that there will be an other side, opposite side, that will have a different opinion. And as long as that opinion is not hateful or spreading violence, I think that's an okay opinion. Nickmercs just said they should leave the little kids alone. That's the real issue. That's what he said. He did not say anything more than that. It doesn't mean anything more than that. It doesn't mean that he is spreading hate or violence against a group. He's just simply don't want the kids to be in between this, right? That's what he simply meant to say. There's nothing more than that.
And Nickmercs,
and I agree with I mean, if you identify as that, do you?
Responded to this tweet saying they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. And again, this was also a quote tweet to a specific, I guess, altercation that happened in California at a school board meeting over recognizing June as Pride Month. I'm not sure if there was more to it or not, but there's videos that have been shared all over social media in which there was a lot of fighting that happened. Parents supposedly showed up. They were fighting with LGBT supporters. Fists were thrown, and Nickmercs wasn't responding to the wider community.
Yeah, he was not responding. And yeah, man, like, you guys, LGBT group, y'all can have your protests and parents can have their protest. Y'all can do it civilly. There was no reason to throw punches. We do not know. I was not there, so I don't know the full context of it. But yeah, they shouldn't have caused violence. Yeah, let's agree on that, right? We can all agree that they shouldn't be throwing punches like that. It's not, after all, it's not Twitter, bro. It's not Twitter. Y'all should not bring Twitter in real life like that. But I understand the parents' concern. They were very, very concerned, and it's their parents have the right to absolutely voice their opinion like that. Because if the LGBT is gonna voice their opinion, which they have the right to do that as well, y'all can voice your opinion, and the parents can voice their opinions. Both of you guys can voice your opinion and come with a middle ground or come to the conclusion. But hey, man, listen, I'm with the parent side, deadass. I'm with the parent side. Like, listen, it's your kid. It's not my kid. Okay, if any parents watching, right, your kid is not my kid. Your kid is your kid, and you have the absolute 100% right to teach your kid your values, your morals, your values, okay? It's your right. It's your right, because after all, it's your kid. It's not the teacher's job. For the longest amount of time, teachers would be like, okay, it's not our job to raise your kid. Then let's actually stick with that, okay? Let's stick with that. Let's not teach them about the bedroom stuff this early. Especially at that young of an age, the mind is very moldable.
He was talking about this specific instance, and I say that because he clarified in a follow-up video which came out shortly afterwards once, well, the outrage came with this tweet. And this is what he had to say, and as a parent, I think his opinion kind of resonates. When you see certain things on social media, especially in regards to just some of the activity that happens in some of these schools, yeah, it's pretty bad. But also, I do understand.
I'm not even a parent, but damn, man, like, I'm kind of scared of having a kid. Like, damn, that is crazy. Especially in this day and age, bro, that is.
And a lot of this crap on social media gets overblown, you know. Some people just freak out at looking at a rainbow flag nowadays, and it's kind of horrifying. But this is what Nickmercs said.
I didn't like what I was seeing, man. Okay, I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't fucking like it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand how that video would piss some people off. It pissed me off. Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
He said nothing wrong. He's with the people. He's like, okay, you're a human. Let's be humans. Okay, let's not fight against each other. But also, as a new parent, he's gonna say that. I'm just gonna let him say it.
I mean, full transparency. You know, how do I put this? I'm gonna be very, very careful here. I don't want to piss anybody off. I'm making
well, unfortunately, a little late for that, but
too bad.
Too late. Wasn't my intention.
Too bad.
I mean, listen, my wife and I just had a baby. Brand new father. You know, we seeing these kinds of videos. It's sad. You know.
Yeah.
But her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that.
And as somebody who has an 8-year-old myself and another child on the way, I perfectly understand that.
What? Another one? Yo, first of all, let me actually... Yo, everybody, GG's to the homie, man. Homies be doing Easter eggs out there. God damn, man, that is crazy. I didn't know. I just thought, the second I saw his face reveal, I thought he was just a toxic gamer like you and I. And he's a toxic gamer like you and I with the neck beard and whatnot. I thought he was one of us. He is one of us, I mean, duh. But he's a parent. 8 years. 8 years. And another one. Let's do this, man. Congrats to the homie, Legacy Killer.
This is the nuance that I was talking about at the beginning. We can't have that conversation, but Nick goes on.
I'm trying to keep it really simple, just so we don't have to get too crazy about it, because there's nothing to get crazy about. It's just, it really is that simple. I think I just have a...
He said nothing wrong, first of all. This shouldn't even be a controversy. Had it been that he said something hateful or said that, yeah, let's cause violence or something, yeah, then I understand, okay? Then I understand. But the fact that he simply is for the people, and the fact that he's like, okay, it's my kid, I'm just cautious, I'm concerned. And you are okay to have questions, man. You're okay to ask questions and have questions and be cautious about that stuff. And it's your kid at the end of the day, bro.
Like a bigger perspective on this now, being a parent, than I did maybe 2 months ago. So, you know, the video bothered me, right? And that's I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's the place to speak about things like that. 100%. It's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about.
Yeah.
If that's what you got from that tweet, then you're just wrong. I don't have any quarrel with anybody in here. I don't have any quarrel with people on.
And again, that's
he's basically saying, let me ease this up, okay? The topic, okay, yeah, we should talk about the topic, but teachers should not be the one talking about that topic to my kids, essentially. That's basically what he's trying to say.
The problem. Some people think that this is a wider opinion about the overall community, and he clearly is saying that no, this was about this specific instance, this specific situation in which, you know, the conversation in regards to schools and how kids are being taught, and that nuance, that conversation, it ain't gonna happen. And based on the reaction that I've seen online, yeah, yikes.
On the internet, it wasn't an anti, I guess, gay tweet. That wasn't what it was. Now listen, if you have issues with me or if you have issues with that tweet, then hey, listen, I'm down to agree to disagree. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. Mm-hmm. But if you think that I hate you because you're a certain way, you just couldn't be any more wrong.
Yeah.
That's not the truth.
Yeah.
I've said things in my past. I've done things in my past. We all have. Okay. People grow. People get better. It's part of life, man. Okay. And I've grown a lot as a human being. I'm sure we all have. Okay. Mm-hmm. I do not feel that way. I just simply feel that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to speak with our child about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that was the tweet. That was the tweet.
Yeah.
You can take the tweet if you want and you can spin it, flip it, flop it, quote.
And Activision heard that, and those suckers out here, they're like, bruh. We gotta nuke the guy. That is absolutely crazy, guys. The fact that we are having a conversation about this, that is insane, though. Holy. This is apparently a controversial, more than it's not just controversial, because when it's controversy, it's like, okay, should we cancel the guy, should we not? Should we cancel the guy or should we not? You know, it's one of those things with the controversial takes and the controversy. They motherfucking deadass shot the guy. They canceled the guy, even though he's like, yeah, love everybody, okay, love and pieces, deuces, you know. But I'm the parent. I'm gonna teach my own kid, you know what I'm saying? That's controversial. I mean, damn, ladies and gentlemen, that is crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, some good news. GTA 6 got leaked once again, billionth time, for the billionth time. Click on this video on the screen. On the left, Las Vegas UFO crash just happened, and this is absolutely crazy. We have a brand new video on it. Check these videos out, and I will see you right there.